Welcome back to Technique Tuesday. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about the difference between the basic and single time swing versus hustle, because they're actually kind of similar, right? The first biggest difference between the two basics is obviously the music, right? So hustle music is the classic 70s disco music, and swing music is obviously more like some kind of like 50s like jive classic swing music, right? But the basics look very similar, and people ask sometimes how they dance them differently, right? So both dances go rock, step, walk, walk, whether it's in swing where I kind of do it like this, or in hustle where, you know, it's the same kind of step foot directions, right? So in terms of specifics, when I rock back and hustle, I'm going backwards and then walking forwards or together, right? But when I do it in swing, I'm actually going sideways each time and then rocking backwards. So swing has a very sideways feeling, and hustle is actually much more forward and back. And hustle is what they call a slot dance, where you dance on one line back and forth, and when you go to turn, you keep making, in general, half a rotation every single time you dance back and forth in this line. Where swing is much more stationary, I can rotate, but I'm always kind of taking these side steps each time I take a new direction. The next biggest thing about swing is you can see me kind of like rocking the body back and forth a little bit, swinging my hips and my shoulders underneath myself. When I do this specifically single time swing version, I have much more rock and flow in the body to kind of move with that kind of music. Where hustle is a little bit more even playing field, even keeled in terms of my shoulders. I don't really swing myself around when moving through the hustle basic, right? Quick note actually too, so we have our second t-shirt of the month. This is a when in doubt, dance it out t-shirt, so there's a link in the description below where you can check that on our website. This is our second t-shirt of many to come, a new one coming out every single month. One more thing to note about the difference between the swing and hustle basic is the timing I use, right? So in swing I start with a side step and I go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's like slow, slow, quick, quick. So my first two steps are actually longer than my rock step, right? So I'm going slow, slow, quick, quick. But when I dance hustle, I do the rock step first, where in swing I try to do the side step first. It's easier to lead into the basic itself. Where in hustle, I do the rock step first, and we actually accelerate right away, and I go like, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, like quick, quick, and I go to move right away out of that basic and dance on this slot instead of in swing, starting with the side step, starting slowly on the side step, and then having a rock step underneath myself. So you can see that yes, they both have a rock step and a walk, walk, more or less, but different foot directions, different character of the body, different timing, and very different music make these dances incredibly different. You'll notice in a lot of the basics that we use the box step a lot in many different things. There's only so many different directions we can move our feet in, but then we characterize them slightly differently to different songs and different genres of music, using different parts of our foot or different patterns itself, but there's a lot of different ways that we can add character to change something that's so similar to something else, you know? But thank you guys so much for joining me on Technique Tuesday, and we'll see you next week.